Hooking up. It's a term every teen knows and uses, but most parents don't have a clue.
To kids, it typically describes a sexual encounter of some sort. But what they do and how far they go is vague on purpose. We went to school on this term and got quite an education.
For today's teens, dating isn't what it used to be.
Hi, Ted.
Hey, Mary. You look really pretty.
It's a lot more common now to just hook up, but it's not exactly the same thing.
We mostly talk about hooking up nowadays instead of having a relationship.
Hooking up is like when you get a boyfriend, supposedly, or when you're going out with a person. It's more than just a friendship.
They got together and did something.
Is it making out? Is it going out? Or is it all the way to having sex?
All those.
All the above.
All those these days.
Confused? That's the point.
No one really knows what you're doing, so it seems more innocent.
To clarify what the term hooking up means to teens and what this phenomenon may mean to all of us, we talked with students from both public and private, small and large schools. They agreed to talk with us candidly about what they see and hear, but not necessarily what they do.
I think it's basically making out, in a sense, kissing, and some people would add in oral sex sometimes. It just depends on who you are.
Just get together just because they like something of their body or whatever.
Hooking up is, I guess, doing things with a boy who's not your boyfriend.
Do you think most parents know what hooking up is?
No. They kind of have their own definition for the term, so I think they have no idea.
Hey, sexy, what's up?
It's no secret that many teens have sex. So what's different about hooking up? It's the casual nature of it. Authors, teachers, and speakers who study teen sexuality believe many kids caught in this hookup culture don't date or go steady or become girlfriend-boyfriend anymore. They have friends with benefits or make-out buddies or go all the way before they decide if they'll even see each other again. One teen describes it to writer Laura Sessions in her book Unhooked this way.
First you give a guy oral sex, then you decide if you like him.
Speaker Pam Stencil knows this phenomenon well. She travels the world talking with and to teens about sex. In her speech, Sex Comes with a Price Tag, Stencil tells high schoolers the biggest worry about teen sex is pregnancy, and it shouldn't be.
There is no way any teenager in this room could have sex with someone today who is not a virgin and not get a disease.
The risk of both are high in New Mexico. Health stats show 4 in 10 girls will become pregnant before the age of 20, and 1 in 14 girls already has a sexually transmitted disease.
They don't understand that we have over 30 sexually transmitted diseases out there and that many of them, if not most of them, are incurable. They don't understand that the infertility that we're experiencing in our girls from 25 to 35 right now has a lot to do with their sexual past.
Aside from pregnancy, disease, and infertility, there may be a less obvious emotional consequence to hooking up.
I actually think sex involves your heart. And there is not a condom in the world that will ever protect your heart.
In Sessions' book, she found girls who didn't want the distraction of a relationship, who liked being as aggressive as boys, or who hid their feelings about wanting real intimacy.
So let me do this.
Christine Gracie teaches health to high school freshmen. She believes hectic schedules don't allow kids the opportunity to develop real relationships, even ones that don't include sex.
They're involved in all kinds of activities where they're just plain exhausted, Diane, and they feel that relationships are an inconvenience, an interference, and they're just too tired to have one.
Many of the kids that we talked with go out in groups, and some are in or want to be in long-term relationships.
With me and her, it's kind of like we know what we're thinking and what to do with each other. It's like if we're like down, sad, depressed, or if we're feeling uncomfortable, we know which.
It's like we're connected already.
Busy lives may lead to casual overcommitment in dating, but technology has accelerated the hookup culture, with texting, emails, and social networking pages helping kids bypass the awkwardness of asking someone out.
Are you going to the prom? Huh?
Texting, you can talk to them all the time. You can say things that you just wouldn't say normally. It's just ridiculous.
Hey, sexy, what's up?
So how do parents get reconnected? The experts that we talked with say, know the terminology. Make sure your teens understand what you mean and vice versa. and use the technology they use. Keep track of your kids' friends, cell phone numbers, MySpace and Facebook pages. Some parents even check emails and text messages. The bottom line, know what they're up to.